Hello everyone, this is Bubba Dump Funkin' here, and today's video will be about how the WWE should have booked the Nexus. Alright, how WWE should have booked the Nexus, and it's, created by this Adam Watt Culture guy. I don't always agree with all his ideas, he just has some good ideas, you understand what I'm trying to say there, motherfuckers? I don't like when he defends PG sometimes and saying PG is not the problem. I fucking hate him when he says that, and he's fucking weird looking, but he does have some good ideas, and we're just gonna see how he talks about this fucking thing, about the Nexus that WWE fucked up. So here we go, folks, yeah!
Wade Barrett Barrage.
Why does he look so fucking weird? How WWE should have booked the Nexus.
I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com and welcome to How WWE Should Have Booked, where I look back at infamous WWE missed booking opportunities and talk about how I would book them differently because I'm a smart ass.
You're a little cocky there, aren't you?
People have asked for it, so we're going to look at how WWE should have booked the Nexus invasion. What happens when all the rookies from season 1 of NXT banded together to form a group that was half Bash Street Kids and half the Nazis. And let's see, you had the leader, you had the high-flying one, you had the really talented one, you had the big one, you had the dumb one, you had the pretty one, you had the really intense one, and you had David Otunga. In June 2010, NXT invaded. They beat up John Cena, they tore apart the ring.
Yeah, that was really epic, I love that!
They beat up Bret Hart, the GM, and even Vince McMahon. They were here, they were NXT, and they wanted permanent WWE contracts, and they were going to take them. Over the next few months, NXT ran amok on Raw and SmackDown. They interfered in matches and cost John Cena the title not once, but twice.
Yeah, and I thought there was a lot of potential there.
SummerSlam, a big elimination tag match between Cena's team and
Fuck
Barrett's
Cena.
team, and Barrett's team lost to Cena. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, I hope you don't support that.
Wade Barrett went up for the WWE title, but despite the NXT guys eliminating Cena, couldn't get the job done. Then at Hell in a Cell, there was a match between Cena and Barrett. If Cena lost, he would have to join the Nexus, and he did lose, and he did join the Nexus. A bragging right.
Yeah, in a fucking gay fashion. The fuck?
If Barrett didn't win, Cena would be in big trouble. Of course, Barrett did win, but by DQ, so Cena got out of big trouble. But then at Survivor Series, the stipulation became more strict. If Wade Barrett did not walk out of Survivor Series with the WWE title, Cena would be fired from the WWE. And indeed, that
we can only dream, folks.
Barrett or hit him with the RKO and retained his title. Then Cena, the next night on Raw, actually gave a big kind of, I'm going away, goodbye.
Fucking go away, cancer! But he never does. And he's coming back soon.
He came back, of course, and started running them up the very next week on the Nexus members. He beat them up until they were like, Wade Barrett, we really don't want to be beaten up by Cena anymore. Please just hire him back to the company. And Wade Barrett was like, fine. Then Cena beat Wade Barrett.
This is making me sad hearing this shit.
Power. CM Punk came in to take over the Nexus. Then CM Punk entered a feud with Randy Orton in the lead up to WrestleMania. Randy Orton basically murdered every member of the Nexus, and then finally beat CM Punk there, and at Extreme Rules, and a whole thing just sort of went.
Okay.
Nexus was really promising. When it started, it was white hot. But it wasn't just bad booking. They were also very unlucky. Daniel Bryan got fired for choking Justin Roberts.
Bullshit! That's fucking bullshit! I fucking hate the WWE for doing that shit!
To be fired.
Fuck you, Vince! Go to hell, you cocksucker!
Sheffield and Michael Tarver, they both went out with injuries. And also they, the Nexus would fight amongst each other, Wade Barrett would banish people, he banished Darren Young for no reason really. And then of course, they just slowly fell apart.
Yeah, thank you WWE for fucking up everything.
And I can do it better.
Well, I hope you can do it better. Let's see what you got.
Apart from the fact we are very clear as to what you can and cannot get away with in PG, so Daniel Bryan doesn't get fired. Also, just as a general rule, if injuries happen...
PG shouldn't be a thing!
Injuries, not as people being expelled. Tarver, when he had a groin injury, was expelled by the Nexus. No, that doesn't happen. There is no dissension in the Nexus for the most part of the year. Injuries happen, they're just injured, no one gets kicked out or banished. They are strong. They are a brotherhood. Then, At SummerSlam, that was a pretty easy one. They win. Obviously, Edge and Chris Jericho have come forward saying it was a boneheaded decision for John Cena to win, and yeah, probably John Cena even looked back and said, yeah, probably dropped the ball there.
Stop it.
So Wade Barrett and the Nexus win at SummerSlam. Now, the tricky thing about booking the Nexus is that you sort of have to book them all weekly as individuals. After all, they're all rookies, so they can't go around beating veterans willy-nilly, at least not at first. However, you can push them to the moon as a group because they have an overwhelming numbers game. And
should have been like the NWO.
So
they would have been over as fuck.
Wade Barrett challenges Randy Orton for the WWE title at Night of Champions, and because of the overwhelming numbers game, he wins. This makes NXT look amazing. So you know all the independent.
Yeah, Wade Barrett should be champion during that time.
Headlines because Barrett is winning the title so soon after he debuts. Also at Night of Champions, two members of the Nexus win the tag team gold and they defend them as the Freebird rule. So Wade Barrett's champion, and of course, who's going to stop him but John Cena? He's the face of the company.
I hate it when his name gets mentioned.
Anymore. Hell in a Cell match. You and me. Let's go, Jack. The champ is here, etc. So the stipulation is, if Wade Barrett loses, he loses the championship. If Cena loses, Cena is gone from WWE.
I wish he was gone forever.
Cena loses and he leaves the company for the rest of the year. I know it's a long shot, but let's just go with it. So what happens as a result of this is Wade Barrett gets victories at Bragging Rights, Survivor Series, and TLC, all down to the Nexus man advantage. And he starts getting bigger and bigger headed. He starts to think that he's getting all of these victories by himself. He's like, I'm the bloody man! Yeah, why not? He starts making the members of the Nexus recite their pledge at the beginning of every one of their matches. And this is not a pledge to the Nexus, it's a pledge to Wade Barrett himself. And
well, of course, it's like Triple H with Evolution. It was always about Triple H.
Bad man with a big nose, British. Like that, but catchier.
The Nexus is so fucking buried.
The Nexus charged with defending the tag team belts, Daniel Bryan and Justin Gabriel, they lose the belts. They lose them at Survivor Series, and the next night, Wade Barrett orders those guys flogged in public. Basically, the rest of the Nexus have to take their belts and flog Daniel Bryan and Justin Gabriel in front of everybody. And Wade Barrett starts getting the Nexus.
Well, Daniel Bryan's retired now, and it fucking sucks.
If one of them loses a match, the rest of the Nexus have to get together with their belts and flog.
He got treated like shit so bad.
Pledge. So it starts to get a bit tyrannical dictator, a bit culty. At one point, Wade Barrett even breaks David Otunga's wrist for arching him back. So things are getting pretty intense. At the Royal Rumble, Wade Barrett orders every one of the Nexus into the Rumble to ruin the thing and have him not face anyone at WrestleMania. Heath Slater, he gets eliminated halfway through the
I don't give a fuck about Wendy's. Well, man, I love the restaurant, but not the fucking character Heath Slater.
Heath Slater and then tells everyone else in the Rumble, that's what's going to happen if you don't win this Royal Rumble, right? Wade Barrett.
And don't make him say bullshit like that.
Etc. So he takes Heath Slater to the back.
Just be fucking himself. He don't have to say Barrett.
They're a good team. They eliminate everyone apart from the number 30 slot. And of course, it happens to be John Cena. That's right. He comes back.
You fucking mention his name again. I hate John Cena.
Nexus. And he eliminates Skip Sheffield straight off the back. Skip Sheffield goes to the back and again is ruined by Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett takes the microphone. Right, that's what's going to bloody happen to you guys, right? I'm sick and tired of the Nexus being weak. And the Nexus look at him and they're like, we're not weak. Daniel Bryan, Justin Gabriel, they leave the match. They get out. They just say, we're done with this. We are not following your rule anymore. They eliminate themselves.
Alright, I agree with this.
Cena eliminates everyone else. So Cena wins the Rumble and is going on to face Barrett at WrestleMania.
I don't want Cena to win a fucking Rumble!
Chamber. The Nexus is imploding. Half the Nexus hate Barrett and they're turning babyface, and the other half are still loyal to him. So you have an all-Nexus chamber. All the 6 surviving Nexus members, you know, basically whoever's gone out for injury at this point, all the surviving members in the chamber. Barrett wins. He comes out looking stronger than ever, and he goes into WrestleMania completely by himself. He's gone so tyrannical that all the Nexus...
It would be awesome if you know that happened.
Him versus Cena. Barrett does better than anyone expects, but John Cena eventually wins, and he becomes WWE.
No! I don't agree with that shit at all! Cena does not need to win anything! Holy fuck, how much do you defend this cocksucker?
Wade Barrett, and then you get mid-card to main event, either babyface or heel.
I don't give a fuck!
The Nexus, just depending on how the crowd...
Wade Barrett should go over, not Cena! Why does Cena need the title?
Gabriel, Who knows? But that's how I would do it. So that was the latest edition of how WWE should have booked. Do you disagree? If so, tell us about it.
I don't agree with the last part. You said Cena like should fucking win the championship. No! Should have been Wade Barrett! And he fucking should have spray painted the fucking belt like with the Nexus logo. What the fuck? This guy always has to defend Cena on the last part. I don't get it. Is this guy Cena defender? Holy shit. But he does have some good ideas, okay? He does have some good ideas. But I don't like the part where he just wants to fucking put Cena over. Cena's been over, alright? He's been over enough! We're sick of it. Now we gotta deal with Roman fucking boring ass Reigns and no one gives a shit about him until Cena comes back. Holy fuck. Down our throats. What a fucking crock of shit. So there's my reaction how the fucking WWE Nexus should have been booked or whatever by AdamWalkCulture.com. And if you want to see the original video for yourselves, link is in the description because I know I talked a little bit over it, but I have to! Fuck, you don't want me to just sit here and not say a goddamn word throughout the video. The guy doesn't stop talking! Okay, I'm gonna go now. You all love me and I love you all back. No homo though. Now then, give this video a thumbs up, leave your feedback, and fucking subscribe. I am Bubba Duck Fucking, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, bitches. Yeah.